Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. So in today's video I want to show you how to trade the double bottoms and double tops. All right, these are strong reversal patterns that help you to identify when the market wants to change direction. If it was selling, you can use it to identify when the market wants to buy, and if it was buying, you identify when the market wants to sell. All right, so from what we have in this chart, you can see this market has been bearish. This is the boom 500 index, and it has been bearish for a long time now. All right, so and currently the market is actually on a previous strong support zone. All right, before I even proceed, I believe everybody knows, has an idea. You have an idea how the engulfing, sorry, the double top and the double bottom works. um One moment, let me quickly get this tool. One moment please. Okay, so the double top is when we have market buys to a certain high, then comes back, gets back to the same high, then it sells. Then we have two tops here. This is the first and the second top. And while the reverse is the double bottom. But what I want you to understand is that the market doesn't need to, excuse me, the second top doesn't need to be on the same level with the first top. They don't have to be at the same price. You find situations where the first top is higher than the second top, and you also find situations where the first high is lower than the second high. Then we have a higher top, a second top is higher than the first top. All right, these things happen. The same thing is applicable to the bottoms. All right, so when you find them, then you know that the market is ready to give you some profit. There's a very high chance you make some profit. So why I'm showing you this is because you don't need to always expect the market to give you equal highs. You don't need to expect the market to always give you equal tops before you think you've seen the double top or the equal bottoms to feel you've seen the double bottoms. All right, know that one may be longer than the other, or one may be shorter than the other. All right, so once you see this, know that the neckline is here. This is our neckline right here, and this is our neckline. Then for a bearish scenario, our neckline will be right here. All right, pardon my drawings. All right, so once you're able to wait for the market to break through this neckline, it comes to do a retest, then you can enter a trade, or on the close above of this neckline you can actually enter a trade, and then you make some good profit. All right, depending on the trend of the market. Now currently you can see this market has been selling for a while, and now we have the market around where we have the previous buy activity, a very strong buy zone. Look at this, we have the market around this, although the current price is below it, but the market hasn't, the daily candlestick hasn't yet closed for us to confirm that there is a close below this zone. All right, this is actually a strong zone since the market bought from here. All right, and now you can see where the market bought from previously. We can clearly see a nice double bottom right here. You can see this is a nice double bottom. Market bought from here, came back to this same zone, and it bought nicely. You can see the nice double bottom at this point. The market bought, and then it came back here, then it bought from here. This, after breaking the neckline, there was a breakout and a retest, and it continued buying till it came down. It got to this level, consolidated a bit, then continued buying. All right, the neckline, the double top, that's a double bottom pattern on the daily time frame. So imagine you finding this on the daily time frame, and once you see this on the daily time frame, for my students who understand how we enter with the engulfing candlestick strategy, if you can find this, you'll be taking the trade right from the base, from where it started, and you're making so much profit. If you identify it on time, you're making all this profit. You can take your profit at the neckline right here, or you allow it to run based on how you've analyzed the market. All right, and understood that the market will be going a long way. All right, so this thing happen on different kind of pairs and on different time frames. You can find it even on volatility indices. Right here, there is a double top here. There's a double top. It is one top, and this is another top. You may feel this is not actually a double top, but it is actually a double top. Market bought to this level, pulled back to here, then bought back to here. Then you can see it. So this is actually a neckline. On the close below of this zone, market started selling. It continued selling just like that. It continued selling just like that. Now let's quickly check. I wanted to show you guys these same examples. Anyway, let me just stay maintain on this pair. Let's go to a lower time frame so we can get more opportunities to actually explain and understand this double top and the double bottom strategy. All right. On the 4 hourly time frame, what do we have? Let me remove this. All right. So this is a double bottom. This is a double top on the 4 hourly time frame. You see what the market did. This is the first top. This is a neckline here. Market created the first top, then it came down, created the second top. This is the first top. Market came down, created the second top, then it sold. Once there is a close below this zone, market sold nicely. You can see the nice sells. All right. Then we can also find other opportunities. They are always available here on the chart. They are always available here on the chart. Most times we need to go to much lower time frames to find them. Then if you are finding them on much lower time frames, you should also take note of the fact that your TP may not be that much, depending on how well you've analyzed the market, because finding a setup on the lower time frame means your TP shouldn't be much compared to the setup you find on a higher time frame. All right, that is it. Then there's a trade I took today on this crash 500 index, just with the same double top strategy. Yeah, so I first of all, looking at what we have here, like I told you initially, the market is around a zone where it bought previously. Then you can see on the 4 hourly time frame we have this. Let's see, we have this. Let me get the trend line. We have this movement here. Now, then I can easily duplicate this, then put it right here. Now, why I'm doing this is to show you what is happening, guys. All right, so now you can see that the market previously bought impulsively. The market previously bought impulsively. You can see the bullish candlesticks. It bought up to this level, then it started selling. Now, looking at the kind of candlesticks, the way the candlesticks are being printed right here, from here down to this level, you understand clearly that this is a weak move. The market is somehow weak in this movement. It doesn't have enough energy to buy, to sell nicely. Compare these cells to this cell here, sell from here to here. You see, with just 4 candlesticks, or 5 candlesticks, 1 2 3 4 5 candlesticks, it was here. But here it's taking the market more than 10 candlesticks before it gets to this level here. It's just because there is the market doesn't have enough energy. So this is actually a corrective move in the market, corrective sales, indicating the market will be buying. Mind you, this is impulsive move, this is a corrective move, so it has to buy again to continue the impulsive move. All right, so now, and after the market bought up to this level, you can see it pulled back to this level here, then bought again, came back, then bought again, came back, then bought again. Now finally market was able to break below this zone. So for it to break above that zone, you have to understand that for it to dance around that zone for a while, it's important you understand the market, that zone is a very strong zone in the market. So you mark out that zone, then you can see after breaking through this zone, it came back to retest this zone. It retested the zone, bought again, then it sold massively. All right, so now what we have to do is we will go down to the 1 hourly time frame. How I was able to identify that the market was going to sell. So going down to the 1 hourly time frame, guys, what can you see? Let me zoom out a bit. What can you see? You can see how the impulsive buys was right here, and the corrective sales here really showed is more clearer here on this 1 hourly time frame. Now looking at what we have here, the market bought nicely to this level, then it sold the first time, it bought the second time. Now what happens here is this: you can see the market is actually on a zone where the market was rejecting some sales previously before it was broken. You can see this is the zone market was buying from here, then finally sold through it. It came back, then sold a little, still came back. Now on getting to this time around, it came in touch with the trend line. This is the resistive trend line, and this is actually a resistance zone here too. So the market got in touch with these two, and you see the massive sales. Now what this means is that if you find the market retesting or buying from a zone, buying from a support, horizontal support, and also a supportive trend line, then there is a kind of a high a higher accuracy for the buys. The same thing is applicable if you are seeing sales from a horizontal zone and a trend on a trend line. Then the accuracy will be much higher than just seeing on a zone or just seeing on a trend line. All right, so you can see the market sold massively from this point. You can see the impulsive sales. All right, and now I didn't take the trade at that point. I didn't see when this happened, because if I was on the chart to see where this happened, those of my students that understand the engulfing candlestick strategy, they know we would likely enter the trade on the close of this bullish candlestick. And if we were to enter the trade on the close of the bullish candlestick, you make so much profit. I actually entered somewhere here. I entered the trade somewhere here at this point with the losses of 2.0. I opened about 3 positions. So with the lot size of 2.0, then I entered around this spot. Then my first TP was here. I think it was here. I entered the trade. My first TP gave me about $40 or so, somewhere here like this. So my first TP gave me about 1 moment. First TP gave me about 40 USD. Then the second one, I took it around here, I think so. Then the third one, I got about $100. Got about $100 from the third one. But if I had seen this setup on time, I would have taken the trade right from here at this point. You see, we use the engulfing candlestick strategy to trade the double tops so that you can get it at the sniper entry. You are entering with the move immediately. You are entering immediately with the move. All right, you can see massive profit with this. And we also have another opportunity here. See an example of similar opportunity here. Look at another one here. At this point, from this supply zone, you can see market retested this zone the first time. Market retested this zone the first time. 1 moment. So market retested this supply zone the first time, pulled back, then continued again to this level. At this point, if I had seen this is where would I enter, because I have seen my engulfing candlestick set up to enter this trade, the sniper entry. Then you can see the market sold massively down to this support zone. Guys, this thing is always happening on the chart. They are everywhere on the chart. Sometimes it depends on the time frame you are looking at. If you're looking at the market on the daily time frame, you may not easily find this kind of setups. If you're looking at the market on the 1 hourly time frame, you might see, but you might just need to look at different pairs, especially if you want to trade every day. But you will need a very high probability trade setup that can travel a long distance and make you some nice profit. Then you will need to properly analyze the chart from a higher time frame so that you know where the market is actually heading. As you can see, this really works, guys. This really works. You can see double tops and the double bottoms. Even here, there was a double bottom right here. I saw this double bottom here, so I knew the market was going to buy to this level, but I actually missed. I would have taken a little buys from here after the market broke and closed this. You can see the first bottom here, and this is the second bottom here. Market bought to this level, then it started selling, guys. This thing is very simple, guys. All you need to do is to practice it. Learn to identify, train your eyes. If you can train your eyes to identify the double tops and the double bottoms, it will be very easy for you to trade. There's how you can see the candlesticks on a higher time frame, and you immediately understand there is a double top on a lower time frame, there's a double bottom on a lower time frame, or even the head and shoulders pattern. It's a matter of practice. You back test and back test and back test, then practice with your demo account before you think of trading with your real account. All right, guys, so this video is already too long. Meanwhile, I'll try to do more videos on this because it is something that can help you change your trading experience, guys. All right, meanwhile, the registration for the mentorship April mentorship batch is all still ongoing, so quickly run to the Telegram channel. There's a link in the description of this video that's going to take you to my Telegram channel. As you get there, you find the information about the April mentorship batch, and take action as soon as you can. Do not delay. There's no time. What you're going to learn this batch is going to be massive. All right, it's going to be a live class, and you learn from me live on Zoom. It's not a video, it's not a course. I don't do courses. I teach you live so that you learn from me and get the information direct. All right, then also, if you want to enroll in my one-on-one mentorship, in a private mentorship, perhaps you will not be able to be opportune to join the group classes, then you need to contact me. My direct contact is still on the Telegram channel. Once you get there, reach out to me, then we will discuss the terms. All right, meanwhile, click on the subscribe button if you've not done that yet. Like this video and share your thoughts